Okay, now we're on Aquarius and Pisces. Okay, so let's... Lady of the Loss of Descends. Okay. Okay, so some of you went down that downward spiral, right? Okay. Sometimes I feel like for some of you, what I was picking up was it was a pattern of this season does something. Okay. All right, so for some of you, right? Okay. Sometimes it's that lonely feeling, right? For some of you. So, how do we get out of that lonely feeling, right? It's to connect with that pure energy again. For some of you, it might be like riding with the horses, I'm getting. Okay. Okay. So, that spiritual white horse, right? Wanting to ride the white horse. Okay. Okay, so some of you have so much going on that you didn't have time to kind of feel like you were connecting, but you were connected. Okay, to get more in tune with that, if you're feeling, it's like if you connect, then the inspiration comes, right, on what to do. And that could be a personalized message, right? Okay, and suggestion. Okay, so trying to move your floral geometry. Okay, so it's like some of you climbed over the mountain, right? Getting the water too. Water and earth. Okay, let's go ahead and read it. Okay, so I'm getting, for some reason, they were suggesting here, look here, Tiffany's. Okay, so that's, okay, wanting to feel special for some of you, but then feeling like you're not. For some of you, that might have been like a big family dynamic where there was just no room or time, perhaps, for some of that. Okay. For some of you, this is like being with a partner and trying to decide whether you want to. Okay, I got commitment at the wayside. So it was like trying to decide if you want to move forward and come together with this person and decide if you want to offer more commitment. Okay. Okay, so there's a message in that. So if you're not sure and you're at the wayside with that, then maybe the suggestion is to continue grounding your foundation with that person, right? You can offer, they have stages before the wedding ring, right? They have a promise ring. You could get a necklace from Tiffany's, or you can do other things that show commitment without, if you're not comfortable with marriage, then you don't have to tell the person that unless they ask you, but you can go ahead and show that you deeply love the person and that you're really interested in them, right? Okay, because then now if this Go see ox symbolism and see if that gives you any information. But what I'm picking up is, if you push yourself here, for some of you, okay. I know one reading, okay, so they're saying one reading was, what are you waiting for, right? We only have now. But today it's showing up as, if you're at the wayside and it needs to come up a little higher before making that big decision. Okay, so then what you might want to do is just, showing gestures of your love, okay, and working towards that deeper commitment. Okay, so now Taurus energy, I saw in some readings, it was like kind of, okay, going, bucking the current, right? So that came out as a wild, I forgot which one. It was a Taurus thing, something about going wild or something. But it was like, really what it was about was bucking the current and going in a different direction. And that was represented with the Uranus energy, which is also Aquarius, can harness that energy, right? All right, so it was like bucking the current and doing something completely different. So for some, that was like leaving their partner, and for some, it was like divorce. Some, it was just like not going to the past and being completely independent. So I feel like what you really want to do is be with this person. So my suggestion is go steady, right? Steady. Like in the old times, they say go steady, go steady. But also in the foundations, building that strong foundation and not rushing, right? Through pressure, and just really, but then a little bit along the way, you can give momentums of your feelings for that person, right? Okay. Right, because I feel like you really feel connected to this person. Okay. Okay, so see how her outfit, okay, it's like Emperor's new clothes. It's like, if you push it too fast, I feel like you'll end up going in the complete opposite direction, like the Taurus, okay, energy. Okay, so it's like, I feel like if you do the steady foundation and walking towards the common goal with your person, I feel like then you'll want to not just run off, right? You'll want to put your coat back on and hang out for a while, right? Oh, okay. For some of you, that is like your playboy nature. Okay. Okay, who is that? Okay. It's really strange. I can see him, but I can't see the name. Okay, I'm not going to try to tap on it too. It was because I want to stay in flow. Okay, so, all right, so they're showing me a Playboy person, right? Okay. Hugh Hefner. Is that his name? Okay. So, why is Hugh Hefner coming out? Okay, anyway, all right, so let's just keep going. Okay, I think I get the message. Okay. All right, so it's like this. In the past, it was like going from one person to the next person to the next person and the next person, and not being satisfied. Okay. All right. Now I feel like you've found somebody that I feel like you could be satisfied with, but by focusing perhaps for some of you in directions that are unsatisfying, like some of you, it might be family dynamics, whatever, work, whatever. So it's like, take your focus off of the things that are pleasing and focus on things that are pleasing to you. Okay. All right, that's one. Okay, so if you're used to enjoying the buffet of life when it comes to partners, okay, it might be a little bit challenging to kind of hang around, right? For some of you. Okay. Okay, but I feel like this connection will be really rich if you can move through it. I feel like that's what you really feel like you would bring you, yield you a lot of success. Okay. So, how can you be free and still be in a partnership, right? Very, very open communication. Very open, right? Finding tactful ways to present your stuff to your partner. Okay, now, for those of you who are married, they're showing me this. Okay. If you're married or like married, living together, things like that. Okay, so this is a nice plan of action. Okay, so let's say you have date night, right? Use date night just for date night. Then have another night for meeting night to talk about finances on another night. Date night has rules. Only can talk about love and love and more love, okay, and connecting, okay, and lovey-doveys and eye connection, okay, something like that. And finance night is finance only, right? Okay, or you can put love in that finance mix too. Finance night, okay, have talking about children night and discussing those issues. Having a meeting separate than lovey-dovey night. Okay, and of course you're allowed to bring lovey-dovey into the other meetings, but the number one rule is don't bring subjects that could potentially go in another direction in on lovey-dovey night. Okay, so date night. Okay, so that is a suggestion for married people. Okay. Now, anything else? Okay. If you're single and your partner has passed, okay, this energy is around you, okay, and how you tap into that connection is through silence and breath. Okay. And then, okay, so like when my aunt just recently passed away, I connected with her, and and all it takes is just kind of clearing your mind. Okay. Oh, they're showing me Chrissy. Okay, Christy from Three's Company. Okay, so Chrissy from Three's Company, and okay, to win the lottery, she had to blank out her mind or something. Okay, so it's kind of like that. Blank out your mind. Okay, so it's like blank out your mind and then connect to that pure energy within, and then that will bring you that abundance and richness feeling instead of that feeling separated and that person not being there, because that person is there and all around. Okay, so that's my message to you. Okay, those who are widowed. Okay, but this could be used for anybody, right? Okay. But for some reason they brought it through Three's Company and Chrissy. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. All right. Anyway, okay, so there's that. Okay. Anything else? Okay, so some of you watched that show with your person. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, so let's read this and then we'll move to Pisces if we have room. Let's see. I might have to do it on a different video. Oh no, I'd like to do it on one video. Okay. All right. Very nice. 35. Okay. 8. Infinity. Woo! All right. So you can tap into that infinite self anytime. Okay. And you can still communicate with those who have passed. Now, it's just getting used to not having that physical, that all it is the particles that fell away. So, and we are eternal, so it's the particles fall away, but that being still can be accessed through your energy. Okay. All right. Okay, so some of you want to connect with your grandmother. Okay, so we had the grandmother card in the Capricorn reading. Okay, but okay, so some of you want to do that. Okay, well, you can. All you have to do is just breathe, right? And silence the mind. And then, okay, it's like a movie, right? You have a blank film, and then it's like, then the story can come in, right? Okay. Or the message. Okay. Oh, okay. Some of you are writers. Okay. So you want to use that process for your writing. Okay. All right. So let's see. Okay, so if you want to write a book, for some of you, I feel like you're stars. Okay, so there's a bunch of stars lining up here. So okay, so it's like you can get someone who, if you feel like the writing process is daunting and you still want to tell your story, you can collaborate with somebody, and this is not anything new, but you can collaborate with a writer that you admire and work together on a story, right? But you would have to allot a time, a block of time in order to dedicate it to that, right? Okay, so there's that. Okay, now, Lady of Lhasa descends. How hard have you been working? A lot, right? That's been part of this stuff. Okay. You have accomplished so much by your own efforts. You are on a path to me, a path that at times seems difficult and perhaps even, let's say, uncomfortable. Yet, in order to reach me, you are willing to take the journey. You have shown your commitment, your refusal to turn back, even when much is asked of you. I see some of the perils that lie before you, and I see that this is not necessary for you to endure them. So I come to you. No longer do you need to seek. I bring to you what you have been seeking. Okay, there's something here. Hold on, let me tap into it. Okay, this is relationship with, oh, we might have to do another video for Pisces. Okay, all right, so Aquarius, I feel like it was very important for you to move in your own energy and not move. This is for people who are having problems with connection with parents, right, from the past, and not releasing that. Forgiveness. Okay. So I feel like it was really important for you to move with your energy and not through mini-me energy of parent and child, right? It's like Uranus energy probably was your way of being, to move in the forefront, the leading edge, doing things differently than generations of the past and even within your own lineage. Okay, so you had to move that way. and your non-physical side really knew that. Okay, so here you are in the front, right? Okay, so the key to that is understanding that that was part of the process, and therefore reaching in for love and compassion, and fully forgiving once and for all that parent, right? Okay, then knowing that other people can hold different degrees of connection, and what they practice, okay, can be different, right? And then finding love for it. You know, if let's say your mother is kind of a worry wart fussing over you, it's like finding the love in that, right? Okay, so I feel like that's a big message here for some. Yeah. All right, so let's move to the healing part real quick. Okay. This pure energy within me loves me unconditionally. This pure, eternal energy within me loves me unconditionally. And as I surrender my will, okay, and striving, what I seek can be delivered to me through her grace and benevolence. I cast aside the need to conquer the mountain. Okay, because you are the mountain, right? Okay. I rest, and the gifts of the mountain are presented to me. Okay, so now they're giving me something from the Christ message. Okay, so it's like faith of a mustard seed can take you far. Okay. I trust unconditionally in the generosity of the Divine Mother. I know that my desires are her desires too, and I choose to let go of doubt, fear, scarcity. Ooh, that's a big one for Aquarius. Okay, scarcity, guilt, and unworthiness now. Okay, so it's like the feeling of running out. Okay, so if it wasn't in your own pocketbook, it was like water's running out. For some of you, it's like, and then hating on, what was that, Nestle or something? Okay, but I didn't read that in another reading. I just kept quiet, but it's like running on feelings of not enoughness. Okay, so it's like releasing all that and forgiving it, right? And in that way, you can raise your own vibration. Okay, at least getting to neutral with everything like that. Okay. So I know that my desires are her desires too, and I choose to let go of doubt, fear, scarcity, guilt, and unworthiness now. I accept that I have earned this grace through my devotion to her, and in receiving, I am able to offer more of myself to serve love. I receive her blessings of comfort, which soothe troubled minds and worried hearts everywhere. May all beings be blessed with her comfort and lifted into love now through her merciful grace. May all beings be happy and free through my own free will. So be it. And you have finished your healing process. Okay. Thank you, Aquarius.